Free audio post-production by alphonic.com.
Gather round, friends, and let the fire crackle as the shadows dance along on the ground. Tonight, we'll take you across the sea to a quiet corner of England, where rolling hills, crooked lanes, and ancient churches sit heavy under brooding skies. Among all the ghost stories of England, few are as enduring or as terrifying as the one born on a storm-ravaged Sunday in the year 1577. A story of fire, of death, and a hound that does not belong to this earth. The people call it Black Shuck. It was August 4th, 1577, a Sunday. Families in the town of Bungay walked the lanes towards St. Mary's Church. The morning was heavy, thick with heat. The clouds above hung dark and swollen like bruises across the sky. Inside the church, candles burned dimly. Villagers gathered, seeking the familiar comfort of prayer. But even as the service began, thunder rumbled in the distance. The air grew still, eerily still, as if Suffolk itself was holding its breath. Then the storm broke. Rain hammered the windows, lightning split the sky, and thunder rolled so loudly that it shook the timbers overhead. And through the storm came something else, something that would not be forgotten. The great wooden doors of St. Mary's suddenly burst open, not creaked, not groaned, exploded. The storm rushed in, candles were snuffed out, lightning lit the nave, revealing a shadow. And there it was, a hound, blacker than midnight, huge and hulking. Its fur swallowed the light. Its eyes, two burning coals, glowed red and merciless. The congregation froze. Mothers clutched their children, and old men whispered prayers. The beast padded forward, claws clicked against stone, and with it came the smell, sulfur and smoke, as though it had clawed its way straight from hell. It stopped halfway down the nave, and then, with a roar, it struck. In a single blur of movement, the hound leapt upon a man and his son. Their necks were snapped in an instant. They fell dead where they had stood. Panic erupted. Screams, footsteps, the church was thrown into chaos. But the beast did not linger. It turned its burning eyes upon them all, then bounded forward and vanished. Some swore into smoke, others into the thunder itself. At that very moment, lightning struck the church tower. Stone split, fire raged. The scars still remain to this day. But Bungay was not the only place to suffer that day. 12 miles away in Blythburgh, another congregation gathered at the Holy Trinity Church. The storm battered their walls, the doors were flung open, and once again the Black Hound appeared. Witnesses swore it tore through the worshippers, leaving 3 parishioners lifeless on the ground, and when it was gone, it left a mark. On the great wooden door, 2 long burns scorched deep into the oak, marks that can still be seen to this day. Centuries later, the people of Blythburgh still whisper, "Those are the claw marks of the devil's dog." But the black dog was no new tale. Long before 1577, villagers whispered of a great black hound roaming Suffolk and Norfolk. They called it Shuck, a name from the old tongue meaning demon or fiend. Some swore it was a guardian spirit, walking silently beside lone travelers to keep them safe. Others said it was a death omen, that to see Shuck meant your time was short. Stories began piling up like kindling. Fishermen along the coast spoke of red eyes glowing in the mist. Farmers heard unseen paws padding behind them on lonely lanes. Travelers found the hound pacing beside them, silent and watching. And soon after, someone always died. Whether guardian or executioner, the people feared it all the same. At Blythburgh, the scars remain. 2 great blackened burns on the church door. At Bungay, the lightning-struck tower still bears its wounds. These are the relics of that storm. Proof, some say, that the Black Dog of Bungay was no mere story. Even now, centuries later, Black Shuck is not forgotten. Walk Suffolk's marsh roads at night, and you may see a shadow moving among the gravestones. Travelers still tell of red eyes burning the hedgerows. In 2014, archaeologists uncovered the bones of a giant dog, said to be 7 feet long, buried near Leiston Abbey. A warhound, they claimed, but others whispered Shuck had finally been unearthed. The legend still breathes, for they say if you hear silent paws behind you on a dark road, do not turn. If you glimpse burning eyes in the night mist, say your prayers. Where Shuck walks, death follows. The Black Dog of Bungay is more than a tale of lightning and fire. It is the shape of something far older, our ancient fear of the dark, of storms, of death at the door. Perhaps in 1577 the villagers saw only lightning and felt only panic. Perhaps they shaped their terror into the form of a hound. But perhaps the devil's hound truly walked among them. And if it did once, what's to stop it from walking again? As we leave you here, remember this. The legend of the Black Dog of Bungay is not just another story of the past. It's a warning whispered through the centuries. The people of Suffolk still say, where Black Shuck treads, death follows close behind. If you've enjoyed this journey into the shadows, please share, like, and subscribe to Our Weird World. Your support keeps these legends alive for all who dare to listen. Until next time, stay curious, and may you never hear the padded paws of Black Shuck behind you.
Free audio post-production by alphonic.com.